All right, y'all. So this case just got even more serious, and now we're seeing exactly what happened inside the courtroom. The woman accused of shooting at Rihanna's home has officially pleaded not guilty. Her name is Ivanna Lisette Ortiz, 35 years old. If you don't know, she is now facing attempted murder along with 10 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and multiple additional gun-related charges. Now, here's what came out in court today. The prosecutors told the judge that Ortiz fired about 20 rounds directly towards the area of the home where people were actively inside. Not an empty space, not in a random direction, people, okay? And this is where it gets heavier. The court confirmed that inside of the home at the time was Rihanna, A$AP Rocky, their 3 children, her mother, and staff members. So when prosecutors say that this put numerous lives at risk, they're not exaggerating. That's exactly why there are so many charges right now stacking up in this case. Now, during the hearing, the judge made a few things very clear. Ortiz is to remain in custody with bail set at $1.875 million, and she has been ordered to have zero contact with Rihanna or A$AP Rocky. And this is important. She was also ordered not to practice speech therapy in California while this case is ongoing. Did y'all know that she was actually licensed in 2 different states? That's a lot. If you go check out what it takes to be a licensed speech pathologist, it does take some residency and some other things. So this isn't just a regular professional role. Prosecutors also revealed that when she was arrested just about 30 minutes after the shooting, she was found in the vehicle with a rifle, ammunition, and even a disguise, y'all. Now here's where the investigation is starting to shift. Authorities are now digging deeper into her social media activity, and so am I, because they believe this may not have been random. I don't believe, and I never thought that it was going to be random, but it is what it is. There are multiple posts and videos to her mentioning celebrities like Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, and Cardi B, which is now raising serious concerns about her fixation behavior. And in court filings and reports, more background is starting to surface. She had previously been involuntarily committed and reportedly lost custody of her child. That's the baby that she's featured in the video on my page as well. She also filed legal action in Florida trying to stop the Billie Eilish concert, claiming that it would cause her harm. Now, if you take a look at where she lives and adjacent to where this concert was held, it was probably like 1.8 miles. The most that you could hear is a little bit of bass, if anything. I looked it up. And on top of that, like the traffic, I can imagine that the traffic would be kind of backed up. It's a concert, but I mean, you chose the place to live, chick. Like, that arena was there, I think, before you moved into your spot, because you had several addresses, from what I understand. I digress. This case was dismissed, but now it's being looked at as a part of a bigger pattern. So right now, the biggest question still is, what in the world was the motive? Was this targeted? Was this planned? Or was this something that escalated over time? Her next court date is set for April 8th. I will be definitely keeping an eye and an ear out for that, and the hearing will determine whether there is enough evidence to officially move this case forward to trial. So I'll go ahead and leave y'all with this. When someone moves from online obsession to showing up in real life with a weapon, that's no longer just concerning. It's actually pretty dangerous. So y'all make sure y'all watch the video of what happened and transpired today. Like, share, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Well, that plea was not guilty. Ivanna Ortiz making her appearance with a public defender, officially entering the plea of not guilty. Her bail remains the same at $1.875 million, although her public defender did ask the judge to reduce that bail. But then the deputy district attorney stepped in and listed all of the reasons that bail should not be released. And it was quite a lengthy list. It included the fact, according to the DA, that she fired 20 rounds from an AR-style rifle on March the 8th outside of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's Beverly Crest home. The district attorney saying, the deputy district attorney saying that she calculated what she was going to do, and in the car they found that she had a disguise which included a wig, and that demonstrates planning on her behalf. They also said they have surveillance video that showed that she was willing to use a high-powered rifle in a crowded neighborhood. They also listed that she is a flight risk. She is originally from Florida. Perhaps one of the big surprises that we saw today in court is that a representative from the California Attorney General's office also joined in. They filed a brief with the court, and the reason is we learned today that Ivanna Ortiz is a licensed licensed speech pathologist. Now, we already knew that she worked in that in Florida. What we didn't know is that she is also, according to the Attorney General's office, licensed to practice here in California. The Attorney General filing a brief that would prohibit her from practicing her license put on hold until all of this can be sorted through. The Deputy District Attorney saying their office is joining with the Attorney General on that brief. Everything has now been continued until April 8th. Again, Ivanna Ortiz, the woman facing attempted murder charges and a very long list of felonies after police and prosecutors say she opened fire, firing more than 20 rounds outside Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home, was in court today. She has officially entered her plea of not guilty, and her bail remains the same at $1.87 million, $5 million. She is due back in court on April the 8th. And that's the latest from the criminal courthouse.
All right, Gigi, thank you.